What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and join our family, as well as make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you are notified every time we drop a new video. Speaking of new videos, I highly recommend going over to the channel and checking out our new videos. We're dropping new videos of new games every week. As well as I hope everybody is having a fantastic week. If not, just remember it's Wednesday, middle of the week, aka Hump Day, which means we are halfway through the week. Time to get over that hump, get closer to the weekend. Everybody generally has a good time on the weekend. If you have to work this weekend, I do apologize, but hopefully you'll have a good weekend either way. Today we're going to be continuing with One Piece Pirate Warrior 3. We're going to continue our journey onto it. Alright guys, today we're going to be doing the Dawn's level, which is where we're going to pick up Sanji. Now if you notice the levels are a little bit higher than last video, that's because I have dove down into the Dream Log. Dream Log is really cool. It's you play with any character that you've unlocked, as well as tons of islands. They vary in levels. Part of that has to do with the overall ledger, which is what we're working on in the story. I think there's 8 of them in Dreamlog. Now, don't know that I'm going to really post anything about Dreamlog. Haven't really decided yet. Still working on it. There's main islands in Dreamlog that have special people like Ace, Whitebeard, Shanks, couple big people in One Piece that we haven't come across yet. We will come across, hopefully, at least 2 of them so far that I've seen. I haven't really checked out the rest of the islands. I can't really look around until I get closer. I'm working on all the little islands. Really enjoying them. Going through it with Ace. Working on getting Ace up. And each level has different characters. And you can replay the level and it'll be different characters each time. So it's a really cool way to pick up spare coin. If you're looking at a certain character, like maybe you advanced your health or your strength far enough up to where you need to be in chapter 2 or 3 or 4 levels, you can maybe pick those up while you're doing that. But that's why my level's so high. It's because I've raised whatever character you have that has the max level, whether it be Dreamlog or here, you can raise all the other characters you have up to that level regardless, because we haven't been able to play with Ace in the story. But for the most part, that's why my level's so much higher than last time. It's because I've been messing around with Dreamlog and I've got a pretty good distance through it. So that's pretty cool. But moving on from that, we'll talk about that a little bit later. We are working on the story mode. We're in chapter 1, I think part 3. Last week we met Usopp. We helped Usopp out and he joined the crew. If you haven't checked any of those out, I highly recommend it. Also, warning, if you haven't watched One Piece, there will be spoilers. This game is actually pretty good with the detail. There's a lot that I'm going to fill in and help with because it's hard to get all the detail in sometimes. It does a pretty good job considering One Piece is over 1,000 episodes now, and that's a lot. This game, it started at the beginning. It left out some details of how they got to where they're going and how they got here. But what's happening right now is we came across the Barteray, which is where Sanji's at. He's cooking with Chef Zeph, I think. That guy right there is Mihawk. He is one of the 7 warlords of the sea. This is the first time Zoro encounters him. And see, part of Zoro's backstory is that hasn't really been relinquished yet, is you got to understand that he's training to be the strongest swordsman, that his name will even reach the heavens. Now that was mentioned in Zoro's level where we picked up Zoro, who was the first person we pick up. Along with that, Nami's with us temporarily right now. Nami hasn't officially joined the crew. We just have the same objective. Alright, we got a lot of captains coming in on us. We already got a treasure event. Looks like we got to defeat the captains, yeah, and protect the Barteray. I'm horrible with names. I'm going to butcher names all the way through this. I'm just telling you right now. Okay, if it's a place, if it's a person's name, I'm going to butcher it. And I've watched plenty of One Piece. I know how to pretty much pronounce all their names fairly well. But it's been a while since I've heard I think it's the bottle ray. If not, I do apologize. Anyway, we stumbled across this. I think Luffy ended up doing some damage here by accident, and he's having to work it off as a waiter. But anyway, one of Don, who is a notorious pirate that is in the East Blue, because we haven't made it to the Grand Line yet. We're still in the East Blue. Now, with that being said, one of his crewmates, the ship's apparently was attacked or was down or whatever, and ran out of food or something. Anyway, one of his people ended up there, and Sanji fed him, because Sanji has this thing about not letting anybody go hungry. Now, the main reason for that is Sanji was on a marine ship maybe, or he was on a ship or something that was attacked by pirates. In the process, ended up being Zeph's pirates, which is the guy he's cooking with now, was the captain of the ship. Anyway, the ships ended up in a storm or something when they were being raided, and they ended up on an island. Him and the captain of the pirate crew that attacked the ship he was on. He was learning to be a chef. Now, at this part of the game, that's as far as we are at, as far as Sanji's backstory. I don't know if this game will reach it, so I'm not going to talk about it. Because there is Pirate Warrior 4, and I know it goes further than this one does. And I'll cover it when I get to that portion. I'm not going to just tell everything in one go. But basically, what he's doing here, Don is going to take over the ship, because it's a floating restaurant. Because his ship is done, gone. Yeah, for the Grand Line. Apparently he's tried once or something, or either he's gone a little bit and come back. But anyway, so one of his underlings come up there and eat, and because Sanji's past with the captain, which is as far as back as I'm going to go for right now, is that they were on an island and Zeph gave him a bag of rations to hold out for. So, you know, Sanji stingies it out. I mean, he's only a kid. Well, eventually he runs out, and he looks over and across the little island they're on, because it's a small little thing, like they're both sitting on a cliff. They can see one another. Now, with that being said, he is able to see that there's a bag still there, so he goes to steal Zeph's bag, and all that's in Zeph's bag is gold, which means Zeph hasn't ate nothing this whole time. So they end up getting off the island, and he works with Zeph, and Zeph teaches us how to cook and everything. That's another reason why Sanji doesn't use his hands when he uses attack. He uses his feet, because his hands are his most important tools as a chef. So he's a cook, and that's how Sanji is where he's at now. He works on the Bottle Ray. Well, one of Don's underlings, vice captains or something, end up there, and he feeds him. He ends up going back to Don, telling Don that he ate, and Don goes to the ship because he's starving as well. He ate, as you see earlier, and then wants to commandeer the ship, basically. Alright, 500 KO, sweet. We're moving nicely through this. Looks like we still got 2 captains up there. Right quick before I forget, let me explain the bars if this is your first time seeing this. The blue bar at the top by my character is health. The yellow underneath it is my special gauge, where I can use like Gum Rifle and stuff like that. I've been able to upgrade it with coins, so I have more than one spot. So as I'm going through beating up people, I can save up more and use more of that. The gold bar to the left is my assist character, basically. You can see the little pink arrows above and below him. I can switch between other characters I'm playing with. Sometimes they're not all accessible. Right now I'm using Zoro, and his gauge gets built all the way up now to max. We can use a special rush, which is what I used earlier. Alright, took care of Dawn for the first time. Protected the Bart Array. I got treasure events over here as well. Completed that treasure event. Let's see, what's he got to say? Tell him, Zeph. Redfoot Zeph. Yeah, he's shocked when he finds out who he is. Redfoot Zeph. Which is ironic because Sanji becomes known as, Blackleg Sanji? He ate his own leg, if I'm not remember correctly. No, he got stuck under the water. Yeah. Yeah, see, Don wants his log because he's already been to the Grand Line. He lacks information. I tell you, man, this guy. This was a good battle, though. This is where Sanji found respect for Luffy as well. I'll explain that a little bit more because I don't think it's really going to show the battle Luffy has with Don. But anyway, there's one more cabinet. Anyway, so when that gets full, that gauge gets full, it will automatically, I can use a special rush. And what that does is allows me to pick up more of the gold number in the bottom right corner. Now the gold number is assist kills and blue number is my KOs. And at the end of that rush, I can use the same button because I'm using the Xbox controller, which is Y, to unleash a special rush. Now what all that has to do with is a ledger. Now each level has a ledger that has 9 spots, and 4 of them are S ranks. One of them is hard, playing on hard. The other one is defeating the final boss with a special rush, which we're doing right now, but with a special rush finaler, which is what comes. You can use it anytime, but you can only use it during the rush. You use the same button, like I said. The other one, the 4 S's I talked about, one is time, one is blue KOs, and one's yellow KOs, and then getting all 3 S's at once. So that's 6 portions of the ledger. Got all these captains appearing out of nowhere. Alright guys, y'all gotta go somewhere. Let's use our rush. Gum Gum, Gatlip, and Triple Sword, which I think is Phoenix Cannon. Yeah. You can check that out. Did we break 1,000? Not quite. Not far from it. Mihawk has been getting advancing. Alright, looks like Mihawk has a question mark as well. Which is treasure events is another portion. So I named 6 of them. Treasure events, you got to complete all the treasure events to unlock that one. Then you generally have, like, don't let any of the villagers flee or something like that, or defeat someone twice, or defeat use someone to do something. Those vary from level to level. I can guarantee 7 of them are the same each time. And at least one changes, and I'm not really sure what the other one is. I'll have to try to remember. But that's pretty much it. Now, Mihawk is advancing because Zoro challenges him. Excuse me. Because what I talked about earlier, Zoro's past, Mihawk is probably considered one of the greatest swordsmen in the world currently. And Zoro tries to take him on. Which is ironic considering what's coming. Someone shoot cannons. Oh, the guy's strong. But we've already reached 1,000 kills. A lot of times I shoot for 2,000 kills right now, and I try to get at least 1,250 to 1,500 of the gold kills. That's what I shoot for. I think the further you go up in the level, the more it requires because there's more enemies to fight. I'll use one of my specials, see if we can't knock some of that health down. Not a lot, but see if we can. Try to. There we go. We maxed him out. Let's go take care of Mihawk now. I got my special rush. Oh, and another thing about the special rush is when you use it to finish someone with a single bar like this, or even if you're the last bar of a 3rd bar, some of them have 2 bars, but if you finish a character that has a big bar like that, with a special rush, you get more of its coin. So if you're trying to aim for more coins of something, that's what you're looking for. Let me use my last special I got. Alright. Has unleashed countless slashes at the end of the battlefield. This is ridiculous. And there's different techniques as well when you're using characters. You can use short range and long range, and you can do combinations. And depending on what you do, depends on what your sis character will attack. He has a few different moves that come out. See, I'm using long range. Zoro does this slash like that, which I find most effective. We're in the middle of a rush, so let's go. Trying to get as much as I can, and I'm going to try to finish off Mihawk. Maybe this will be enough. I got a red, so yeah. Oh, and the meat automatically max back out your gauge, so that's really nice. Alright, let's continue to move forward through the map. We're already at 1400 and 962, so we're doing fairly well. Now, this is short range. Zoro's move's different. Alright, let's see what they do here. Let's see how much detail they put in. He cut a ship in half at the beginning. I don't know if you noticed that or not. He's just floating along the sea. I mean, he has no quarrel with anybody here. It was just in his way. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. This dude is like crazy strong. The hawk-eyed man is the world's greatest strongman. I set out to sea so that I could find and defeat him. But Zoro's strength's nowhere near there yet. I think he will surpass him, though. Wow, he reappeared. Uh-oh, what's going on? Oh, that's right, he fights Zoro with this little sword. Oh yeah. I'll remember it. You know how big of an honor that is? And this is huge for Zoro. 2 of his swords break. That sword, though, that's in his mouth belonged to his childhood friend, who died from a fall, supposedly. But I believe she's still alive, and I think she is Smoker's underling. Now, he honors being a swordsman. It almost kills him. He's not going to kill him. He sees the amount of potential that's in Zoro. He's basically looking to challenge. I mean, there's really no one in the world. He wants this guy. This guy's got, Zoro's got the potential to become strong and challenge him, and that's what he looks for. Honor of a swordsman, excuse me. Excuse me, I do apologize. Oh, he makes a declaration here. I love this. Oh, man. That's because Luffy's going to be king of the pirates. Wow, this was a little bit emotional. Yeah. Nope. What a good team. And he's done. He leaves. Like, just flat out leaves. Alright, let's see. Clear up some of this red, try to get some more kills. Oh, we lost Zoro. We lost out our max character. Alright. Guess we'll move on to Usopp. Guess that's my only option, right? I got another guy. I haven't really seen Usopp yet, though. I've only really messed with Zoro. Ow. It's crowded. The camera's a little bit hard to work here. These guys with these shields are so annoying. 1500, nice. I don't even know what Usopp just did. Oh yeah. Time to get that gauge all the way up. Max it out. Oh, we got hero power. Oh yeah. This is where Nami takes the ship. She steals the ship. Like I said, she's not part of the crew yet. She's a cat burglar. And we're going to cover that next week. Her arc, hands down, is what a lot of people use as a guideline for One Piece nowadays. One Piece is so long and a lot of people are intimidated by that mass number of episodes. But a lot of people say give it to Arlong Park. Give it to the Arlong Park. Watch it through Arlong Park. And once you get to Arlong Park, you'll understand. That's when it becomes real. And I have to admit, as a huge One Piece fan, I would definitely say, I can even admit, you can't say as a One Piece fan, I mean, maybe you just really, really love it. I mean, I love the anime, do not get me wrong. But, as a fan, I can honestly say, the first couple voyages in Season 1 are dry. Like, the very beginning, there were some intense spots in the Zoro, where we get Zoro. There were some intense spots with Usopp. Buggy really wasn't that intense, but I will say it's an important arc to watch because it's where Nami gets her first impression of Luffy and really understands just how valuable and how much he treasures the Straw Hat, and that is a huge part in the Arlong or the next arc, or now I want to stutter my words, right? Arlong's arc. But that arc in itself is just way more, to me, intense, and there's a lot there to it. Now, something else I will say about this arc, staying on this arc, is Sanji has a goal. Just like Usopp and Zoro, who wanted to be the greatest swordsman in the world, and Usopp, who wants to be a great warrior of the sea. Sanji wants to find the All Blue, which is what Redfoot Zeph believed in as well and was searching for. It's somewhere where all four oceans, east, north, west, and south, meet, and fish from every region are there. The All Blue. It's a myth, but it's something Sanji believes in. Everybody that gets picked up before the Grand Line to the crew has a dream like that, and even the people that come to the crew after they get to the Grand Line have some type of intense dream like that, and we'll cover each one in detail. Right now it's Sanji's. It looks like we're nearing the end of this particular map. We got to go after Dawn, who's sitting at the very top. Right now we need to build up our gauge. That's the most important part. Now, I'm not trying to run on time either, but I would like to go ahead and take care of that part of the ledger. I mean, there's so far I haven't had to play as anybody else in the ledger. I end up having to use Usopp and a strategy in the last match, and it took me a while to figure it out, but basically I had to lead the captain when he first came out of the Black Cat Pirates with the glasses, the butler, all the way around all the barricades to Usopp without defeating them, and let Usopp help me fight there. With that being said, I'm not even really 100% sure what all the treasure events were before I started. I know I read them. I know Mihawk was one, defeat the captains, protect the areas, all the way to the end. And this isn't the end. I thought it was, but now that we're fighting him, he's only got one bar. So looks like we still got some ways to go. But we've already at 2,500 kills, and we're over 1,500 gold. So I should be set unless the bar's already being raised to 3,000 and 2,000, which I don't know that it ever does or will. Gotta get rid of all these guys. Gotta get this area took care of. He's over there now. And the captains are there. It looks like they're probably going to converge on the blue villages. We got to get rid of these guys. We got to get moving. Treasury vamp. He feels guilty about the old man's leg. Alright, there we go. Okay, here we go. It shows a little bit of it. The one thing I will say about the game, Sanji wants to throw his life away to protect this. This is, like I said, this is where Sanji gets so much respect from. Because at the same time, this battle, Sanji tries to beat him and can't. And is willing to throw his life away, and Luffy steps in and basically tells him that. And he starts fighting. And that's what Zeff tells him. He's like, do not underestimate the heart of someone. And he's talking about Luffy's determination to beat the guy, his heart. And just his will to succeed is what makes him strong. And watching the fight with Dawn, which is a really good fight. This particular arc wasn't that dull. There was a lot of fighting, and with Nami leaving with the ship, and with Mihawk fighting Zoro, it was pretty intense. Not gonna lie. Like I said, the anime starts out a little slow, but it picks up momentum very quickly. There we go. We need to go and get this territory. Looks like we're blocked in. Gum rifle. There we go. So apparently, you can eventually unlock different settings as well. Like those yellow bars up there, you'll eventually be able to unlock where you can use a move that takes 2 of them. And your moves will change as you go further. Right now, mine's Gum Rifle for him, but as you level up and go further in the story, I'm pretty sure it definitely changes. And you'll be able to unlock other ones, and you'll be able to unlock some of the moves that you use. Because when you use that special rush, your moves change, and you'll be able to use those outside the special rush eventually. Oh, we hit 3,000 kills. Oh, we're almost at 2,000 gold. Fantastic. Sanji has reached his goal. I don't know what his goal was. Garage. Oh, he's okay. Maybe he's oh, okay. He's starting to shoot. Okay. Where's the captain now? There's the captain. Alright, we got that territory. Alright, we got another message coming up. Don Craig, you can't. What's with all these captains willing to sacrifice teammates? That doesn't never sit well with Luffy. That's like a trigger. He did it anyway. Yeah. He really makes Luffy mad. Yeah, see, this is the determination he's talking about. Oh, they all left. Okay, wow. Defeat conditions have changed. We're gonna take you down. What is he gonna be in the top right corner? Nah, he's. Oh, he's right in front of me. All right, let's go, big guy. Oh yeah, you got 3 bars. Here we go. This makes sense because in the anime it was a one-on-one fight. And I don't mean my assist carrier here. I'm talking about other characters that are on the map. Like, you know, when we played each episode, it's like don't let none of the allies retreat. Talking about Zoro and Nami. They're on the map doing their own thing. Like Sanji's that blue dot down there. It makes sense that I'm cut off from them because in the anime, it was a one-on-one fight at the end between Luffy and Don. And it was a close fight. He really pushed Luffy with all his tech and weapons and explosives. Alright, here we go. Got his health low enough, we're just going to go ahead and pop it off and hope for the best. Oversized cannon. Oh, we got the red exclamation, we got him. Sweet. Let's see what they show us. Oh yeah, nice. His determination is crazy. Broke his armor. Ooh, a net. See, people with devil fruits can't swim, and he knows that. Doesn't matter to Luffy. Oh, I remember this. Oh, I know that was brutal. Oh, let's go talk about the all blue. Sweet. See, these are small details I'm talking about. Sea of Miracles. Zeph's trying to push him out. He's trying to force him out to take the adventure. Not because he wants him to go. He knows he needs to go. But this soup is so good. Yeah, he does. Another thing I'm not going to talk about, but I will mention it, is this is how important this guy is to him. That he's actually held against Sanji in the future. There you go. Chase it, Sanji. Oh, this was hard to watch too. Oh god, this is so hard to watch. Oh god. I remember the first time I watched this. This was tough. They don't show the other two main cooks though, at all. I wish it did pay a little bit more detail to some of the characters, even in the cutscenes, because there's key people that were here that were part of stuff that made this scene so great. It wasn't just all his underlings that cooked there. There was people that rivaled him in cooking, I think, that pushed him. But that's neither here nor there. But I think that's the end. Yeah, that's the end. So that's the end. We get Sanji. Next, we're going after Nami at Arlong Park. So do check back next week and see what that's all about. That's going to be huge.